Live. Chat if we are. Thank you, YouTube. On now. All right, I think we're up. Axel, how are we doing, brother? You're the first man in here. For some reason, my studio tab for my stream just isn't loading, so I'm gonna have to use just the regular stream tab, uh, which is not great. But new videos just dropped, so I don't know if you've watched it yet, but feel free to go and check it out. Oh, you have seen it. I've just seen your comment. I just clicked the notification tab. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Had some setbacks today, trying to figure it out. It's pissing me the hell off, but we got there. How we all doing? How we all doing? Good to see you guys. Sorry I'm a little late today. Again, as I said, the video was just being a bit of a bitch. Just some editing things, plus some stuff I wasn't happy with. I wanted to just change and tinker and fix. So that is on me. That's a learning process, isn't it? Lorenzo, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in here before. Apologies if you have been, because I'm trying to remember everyone's names. Yeah, no stress, bro. You can watch it when you like. All I hope is that you enjoy it. That's it. Right, this is really annoying that I can't see my studio tab just isn't working. Doing my best. Yeah, we had a great stream yesterday. Let's have a better one today. Been really fun. I'm loving this so far, guys. I really am. So it's been a lot of fun for me. Blue Cat, you feel the editing pain? I know, man. It's not my favorite part of the process, but I had a lot of fun editing this one. Da Vinci's goofy. Yeah, that's what I edit on, man. It sometimes I upgraded to the new version and it just fucks like the cutting tab for some reason just decides to jump shit all over the place. Stuff disappears for no reason. I'm like, where are you going? So I literally just rolled back my update because it was so fucking awful. I don't like 14.6 or something. I'm quite far behind. I just like the old one. Because it works for me. I tried the new ones and it just was causing me more issues than it was worth. So I ended up just rolling with the older version. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the new video when you watch it. If you haven't, or if you have, 85 is good, but lag, yeah, lag is an issue, man. Yay, how you doing? I showed your casuals guide to a friend of mine who knew nothing about UFC. A man was hooked. Really good stuff. Thank you, brother. That's what I make them for. So I'm really glad you did that. It was exactly the purpose of those is to get new fans into the sport, and I want to make it entertaining enough that people who already watch the MMA and are obsessed with it, they can still have a good time anyway. So I'm glad you're a fan, and I'm glad your friends are a fan too. I really appreciate that, brother. If you can, you know the drill. Liking the stream would go a very, very, very long way. I would love if you guys could do that. Again, you're not obliged though, and not at all. But thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I don't know. Let me check how it's doing. Actually, I know I try not to get too obsessed with the analytics, but it's hard sometimes. It's hard not to. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's doing okay. All right. I'm just gonna let it roll. I don't want to check on it too much. This is when you get too obsessed with it. This is what happens, guys. You just get so drawn into the numbers, and it's really hard not to. But that is the game you play. Blue Cat, do you make videos yourself then? Did you say you use editing software? 'Cause if you do, that's cool. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by as per. We're gonna have a good stream today. About an hour or so, maybe a bit longer if I'm feeling it. I've been, working for ages today trying to get that video out, but we got there. Entire PC just crashes. Yeah, I've had that, man. I've had that. I have very much had that. Not fun time. It just breaks your entire screen, and you can't do anything besides power cycle your computer. A lot of pain there. Hope you guys are all having a good day, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. I'm having a good one today. Tomorrow's my day off now, so I can rest tomorrow. But I'm still gonna get the stream in. It was originally doing nothing. Obviously, I still get the stream in, but no video creating on tomorrow, which will be a nice little break for me. You're about gonna restart. Go for it, man. That's all right. Disappointment. How are you? Islam owns Volk 4-1. Sorry, the emoji's in the way. I can't see the last bit. Stay mad. I ain't mad about nothing, man. I'm more hopeful than anything. I would like Volk to get the belt, but we'll see. I don't know. I thought the fight was close, but it was clear. I do think Islam won the last fight. I'm not going to dispute that, but I think Volk has a good chance. Any fellow MMA creators that inspired you? I'm a big fan of Mixed Martial Academic and the fighting business. Fight him in particular, the latter, because I like the way he narrates. I like his style. kind of got that thespian aspect to him, which I kind of like to take a bit from in some of my videos. Obviously, I try and I balance mine out with a little bit more lighthearted stuff, especially my recent one. Actually, I had a lot of good time editing it, making some of those memes in there. Um, but obviously, I like to find the balance. It's my own style, you know. I think I've just developed that over time. Um, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good channels out there, and those two are real cream of the crop in terms of premium content, if you ask me. Lionel Rivera as well, he makes good content, and of course Patrick Guyver. I'm sure you guys have seen his documentaries; they are fucking awesome and far better than anything I could make. But he's getting the praise he deserves. So he has some great videos. He did a Shevchenko one recently, which is fucking awesome. Pastor, how are you doing, brother? Good to see you again. How are you doing? I hope my sound's all clear. I know the video is not perfect, but my lighting isn't great, and neither is my camera. So, but the sound should be okay. I've actually got a good mic, so I hope it sounds good. All good, lovely, lovely, lovely. There he is, man of the hour. How you doing, Mats? It's good to see you, brother. I hope you enjoyed the latest video. I did see your comments, so I didn't get the chance to respond to it. I was too busy setting this up. Hope you had a good time for those brief 8 minutes that it lasts. A lot of new faces in here today. There's Reply. There he is. Glad you can make it, brother. I know it's late where you're at. I know I tried to get on as fast as I could. Had to sort of get the video out, regroup, and then set this up. Fix my lighting as well. Fucking shit show. What time is it for you? It is 7:30 for me. 7:30 p.m. So normal time for me. People really don't like Islam Hart. I'm indifferent to him. I like what he does. I'm a fan. I'm just not like a mega fan. You know, I appreciate what he does for the sport. Why do you think Volk will win? I just think he's made for these moments. I'm not necessarily confident in the pick. I would love him to win. It's more hopeful than anything. He's made for these moments. You know, if anyone's gonna do it on short notice, it would be him. You know, new video was dope, but it got me the idea. I had to include that. There's Ivan as well. How you doing, mate? Love you. Take me out to dinner first, man. Not joking. Appreciate it, man. Love you as well. How do you think Volk can beat Islam? I think he's just got to be. He's got to use those butterfly hooks he used in the first fight for those when he gets on the ground. He needs to just get off the mat as quickly as possible. He can't let his back get taken. I think if he's able to do that, then he'll be able to actually stand up pretty easily. And just be a bit more defensively responsible on the feet. Use his benefits. He's faster. His footwork's better. I don't think he used that enough in the first fight. Thoughts of Ankalaev Walker? It's either Ankalaev brutally submitting him or Walker brutally knocking him out. There's no difference. There's no in between. Great video. Thank you, George. Good to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Pastor, what about Khamzat versus Usman? I would love Usman to win. I respect the guy a lot, even though I rooted against him for Leon because I am a massive Leon fan. But Khamzat, I'm leaning towards purely because of the youth. You know, he's got age on his side. I think Usman's over the hill a little bit, but I would be more than happy to be proven wrong. I would love for Usman to win. Imagine him getting a shot at the middleweight title. What a crazy timeline we'd be in, right? That'd be fucking insane. 294 picks, yeah. Salmon, you're just running through that now. Usman, Volk, Ankalaev, Ikram. I like those as well. I mean, I'm picking Volk purely because I want him to win. I would never bet on that fight because it's too close to pick. Chimaev seems to be more of a lock for me. Chimaev and Ankalaev for sure are two looks. Nathaniel Wood will get a win on the prelims. Go watch out for that fight because he is legit. Lovely guy as well. If TJ never tried to move down, would he be bantamweight go in your opinion? I don't know. Maybe because obviously he wouldn't have been done for steroids perhaps, but there was a lot of things saying that he was juicing before that fight anyway. I don't know if that's true or not. But we'll see. I don't know. That's an interesting point you make there actually. I don't know. If you look now, there's so many good bantamweight contenders. I think Sterling probably would have had his way with him anyway if he stayed at bantamweight, to be honest, by now. By the time they fought, even if TJ was healthy, I think Sterling would have won that fight. Do you feel Walker's a risk for Ankalaev after last fighting for the title? No. I think that he's got the name value, and I think stylistically it works for Ankalaev. But Walker is a dangerous man. Let's not get it twisted here, guys. He's got the knockout power, and he's unorthodox as fuck. Look how he knocked out Paul Craig. Doing it in an only way that Johnny Walker would do it. But yeah, no, I think Ankalaev should win that pretty soundly. Underrated prospect right now, flying under the radar, not like JDM. Oof. It's a good question, Jay. Oh, mate, you're making me think now. I mean, Makhachev's kind of well known now. And a couple of years ago, I would have said Aspinall, but look what he's doing these days. I wouldn't even call Nathaniel Wood a prospect. Lerone Murphy, I know he just cracked the top 15. He was kind of a prospect. He's really underrated actually. I love that Brazilian guy Santos, I think his name that just fought Manel Karp. Legit guy. That guy's only he's like 18 or 19. He looked incredible. So watch out for him down the line. UFC GOAT. GSP. You think it's GSP? DJ is my pick if we're talking all around athlete and champion and model citizen. It's Demetrius Johnson. Aben, there he is. The disruptor, the chaos creator. He's here. Walker is a freak. Yeah, he is, man. Blanchfield's underrated. Nah, I think she's getting her. Yeah, for 24 for sure. I think she's really mature in her fight career, considering her age. But I agree, but I don't think she's underrated in terms of ability. Both shoulders, TJ could have done it. Nah, I disagree, George. Wouldn't be coming off a 2-year layoff. Yeah, I know, but I think he was already kind of over the hill. I think Sterling is also very underrated. I think, and he was for that fight as well. Sterling is extremely, extremely talented. Cameron Simon or Simon, yeah, he's very good. South Africa producing a lot of good talents. Jay, I agree. What stock does Volk gain if he wins? He gains everything. He gains everything, brother. I mean, are you kidding me? Like that's legacy right there. If he let's be real, if he gets double champ status, we're talking top 5 fighters of all time if he wins here. And I don't think that's hyperbolic at all, you know. I think that's pretty valid. Name another guy or woman that's become a double champ and had the same legacy. I think Amanda Nunes is up there, but her quality of wins maybe you can argue are not there. But most people who've become double champ haven't really cemented a legacy, you know. I know Cejudo did it, but he vacated pretty quickly. McGregor as well. Volkanovski, I think, you know, he's very much in the top 5 if he wins here. If not already, to be honest, he's that good. 11 views there, really popping off now. Yeah, I mean, we're growing. The little concurrent view is popping in a lot quicker now, which I love. Appreciate the support from all of you. Top 5 favorite members. I can't speak. Top 5 fighters. Volk, GSP, Khabib, DC, and Stipe. Volk's in there for me. Tom Aspinall, Leon Edwards. I'm very English biased, of course. Mighty Mouse. I've probably said 4 or 5 there. I don't know. Tom Aspinall is number 1, though, always. Guys in the chat who will be in the last couple of streams, they, of course, know that. Not a ridiculous take. Yeah, I think he is top 5. I agree. Volk could be top 3 of all time. John, GSP, Volk. No, I think DJ gets in there for sure. DJ can't not be in that list. Makhachev will struggle against Tim Elliott. Yeah, I think it'll be a close fight that people think. Nah, Pasta, man, you can't. Oh, that's what watch this, man. Oh, let's get some love for this brother in the chat, please. That's member number 4. They're a very, very exclusive club, which you don't have to join, but I appreciate it all the same. Thank you so much, Pasta. Seriously. Yeah, again, spam. Let's get some love in there. Get some love in the chat. W Pasta, please. Sounds like pasta, like rigatoni. But yeah, Tim Elliott, Mats. I think he will fight. I think he's going to have a good fight against Makhachev. I think his grappling's underrated. He's got the veteran experience. And I hate that gets thrown around a lot, but let's be real. Tim Elliott, he's got the mileage, but he's still hanging in there at the top level. I think Makhachev, it'll be a competitive fight against him. I do think Makhachev will win, but it'll be much more competitive than a lot of people are saying. Key moments that I can't speak, guys. I'm sorry. Key moments in the first fight that favored Volk. I think it's just a distance thing. He's so much quicker than him, and he needs to use that a bit more. Because he is better on the feet, statistically, you know, on paper, everything. And he didn't get the edge in the first fight, which surprised a lot of people. And I think it's just mistakes he'll probably know to patch up. So I think he needs to just take it to Volk. Use that right. He's got a nice counter right, which he caught Islam with a couple of times. Get Islam against the cage with his striking and feints. Those stance switches are really beneficial as well. That's very key. Not being camped is a different, of course he is, but I don't think he's going to be out of shape, Anurag. I think he'll be ready. Class of 30 minutes, Aben. You'll miss the bulk stream. That's all love, man. You're good without that. We'll be fine. We will miss you though, of course. Volk could be around 6 for me. Yeah, that's fair, George. There's a lot of good shouts in there for the GOAT contention. DJ, John, GSP, Silver, and DC. I'm starting to lean towards Volk. I think Volk will get over DC, but by when it's all said and done, I think Volk will be ahead of DC. I don't think Khabib gets anywhere near there. Favorite fighter is Calvin Cater. I love Calvin, man. Absolute incredible striking. So nice to watch. Yeah, shame about the injury, I know. I do think Arnold Allen would have beaten him anyway. But I agree. Cater's striking is so nice to see. That elbow he landed on Jeremy Stevens is one of my favorite finishes. Yeah, very exclusive indeed. Yeah, I appreciate the love, guys. Seriously, thank you so much. Usman Hamzat fight of the year. I honestly, Anurag, I'm not going to disagree with you too much there. I can see it happening. I think if that fight stays standing, there's a very good chance. And I think I think that's a realistic possibility. I might win or loss affect Islam's impact Oh, sorry. A loss against Islam impact Volk's career trajectory. It's going to be an interesting one. I think if he loses to Islam, I don't think he gets that lightweight shot again. I don't. But I don't think that will affect his legacy too much because he's still got the featherweight title, and I think he'll defend maybe a couple more times there. But I think the lightweight door might get shut if he loses, which is what I worry about. Everyone join the MMA Corner Discord server and spam Volk glazing them. I hate for no reason. Do they MMA Corner? Whose Discord is that? I don't know. I don't know whose that is. I should set one up myself, actually. That'll be a fun time. Then you guys can just pop in and chat whenever you want. I should do that, actually. It's a good idea. Thoughts on Usman, Hamzat getting the shot? Unwarranted, unfair on Drickus, but you know how I feel. I think Drickus deserves it, but you know what? You know our Dana and they know what they're like. Yeah, man. I saw you sent me that tweet. I did see it. I'm sorry. I think that's awesome, man. The Vegas Sphere would be fucking sick. Imagine that. Imagine that at UFC 300, which I think that's honestly, I think that's what they're gonna do. I think that's what they're gonna do. Have I been to a live event? Yes, I have. I went to the March London Fight Night where Aspinall headlined against Volkov, which was fucking awesome. It's one of the best fight nights ever on paper, which I'm so blessed to have seen, which was so many good finishes. It was awesome. Molly McCann landed that awesome elbow. Tom Aspinall got that straight arm lock. Arnold Allen knocked out Hooker. So many finishes. And then I also went to 286 where Leon beat Usman because they're both in London and I am London-based. So it's my only real chance to go to a live event. But that was awesome as well, getting to see Leon beat Usman. And I also got to meet Bisping, which was fucking insane. Volk loses on decision. He deserves a rematch. Well, it depends how dominant it is. That's the key. If he gets ragdolled for 5 rounds, he won't get it. USADA for throwing UFC under the bus. I don't know where that's going. Honestly, that's a bit above my pay grade, guys. I don't know what that means for the sport. It's interesting for sure, but I don't know where the sport goes with the USADA leaving. Elbow injury will affect Volk. It's a hand injury, no? Maybe I'm wrong there. Either way, an injury is an injury, and he's going to have to work around it. He's going to have to adapt, but Volk can definitely do that. Great fight night to see live. Yeah, man. I was blessed, especially as how the next London one was so bad with Aspinall, you know, when he got injured against Blades. I was, you know, crossing my fingers after that. I was so thankful. It was awesome. It was fucking sick. Could you give us a toodle pip? Toodle pip? Is that good enough? Whip out the posh English. Games, arm surgery. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe it was arm then. I don't even know. 18 on the chat. Yeah, I know. We're growing. Numbers are growing. Only live event 2 was 292. Unreal atmosphere. Why am I drawing a blank here? It was literally the other week. Who fought 292? Oh my god, that's a great one to go to. Yeah, O'Malley Sterling. Are you kidding me? That's awesome, Joe. You're blessed there. Oh man, what a card. Yeah, Ian Gary fought. Oh, he fought that leg kick masterclass, didn't he? Vera fought Munoz. Yeah, a lot of good fights on there. It's a shame Cody Garbrandt's one got cancelled. That would have been a banger. Robocop on there as well. Yeah, man. Brad Katona, the Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, that's sick. One Eye Bisping's a warrior, truly, Ivan, man. He's my idol, man. I look up to that guy, and just the way he approaches life and the way he's, you know, his career went, and just his mindset and the way he approaches things, it resonated a lot with me. So, and of course, he's, you know, English, first English champion. I can't not love the man. Yeah, truly a legend of the game. More live viewers after you drop the video. Yeah, I set it to one of the end tabs as my most recent video, so it should pop up with the live. So people can just trickle in through there. Met Bisping, I met the GOAT in Spanish translation. No way! Oh, that's sick. You talking about the guy with like the sort of like reasonably long hair, the slick back hair? He's always like really passionate. That's fucking sick. He could be robbing banks, so talented. Yeah, I mean, he could do anything, man. He's in a lot of movies as well. Taporia versus Alex is targeted. Your thoughts? Well, it was already scheduled, right? For January? I'm pretty sure it's already penned in, though. But now, obviously, yeah, George is right. Max versus Ilya seems to be where they're going for an interim shot. I don't know where that goes, but we'll see. I think it's down to how much damage Volk takes. That's really the key here. If Islam absolutely lays into him on the feet and Volk gets injured or hurt, you know, that's obviously going to be the factor there. Either way, those matchups are going to be fun, so I'm not mad. We're really blessed as MMA fans, I think. I think we really are. Talented, yeah, he is. Nah, you're good, man. You're good. Max is fighting December. I'm not sure, does he? I don't think he's got one penned in, no? I know people were talking about Taporia before the Taporia Volk fight got even scheduled, so I'd like that fight either way. I think it's awesome. I think Max takes it. I do. I think Max might be an underdog, but I think he beats him. Seen him versus Emmett? Oh, is that a rumor mill or is that anything actually penned in? I haven't seen that, so I'm assuming that's just floating around in the air, you know, as a rumor. I'm not sure. yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. As I said, really cool. It was really fun working on that one. A lot of good time. Look, some of the memes I've made in there was making myself laugh. And I think the video just pretty cohesive itself. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. As well, if you can, you know the drill. I said it earlier. Liking the stream would go really, really, really long way because it means more people in here, more fun, more good times, and more interactions. It's going to be great. So you don't have to, as I say, but it'd be greatly appreciated. I know they shouldn't do Max versus Ilya until after Volk moves up, so they don't ruin another contender. Yeah, I don't. Well, you say that, but if Ilya gets the shot against Volk, and then Ilya loses, then I think maybe that's the logical matchup. Said whoever. I think is then Ilya would get a shot again. I don't know. It's an interesting one. I think UFC kind of in a way, as exciting as this matchup is, they've shot themselves in the foot a little bit because it's just going to cause a lot of there's going to be a lot of moving parts over the next couple of months depending on the results. You know. Best card of the year so far. I really enjoyed 290 off the top of my head. 284 was great. Yeah, 290 probably. I think 290 was fucking awesome. You know, Dricus du Plessis beating Whitaker, which is fucking nuts. Volk putting on one of his best performances ever against Yair. And Pantoja Moreno is still up there as one of my fight of the years already. So basically, as the guy beat the guy who beat Anderson, even him beating Anderson later. Yeah. Bisping, I mean, obviously, you can say that was Anderson out of his prime, which I think is fair. But, you know, Bisping had one eye. That automatically puts him at a massive disadvantage to anyone. According to you, what classifies as a mythical fighter? Well, it's anybody. Anyone can be a mythical fighter. It's just kind of... I know it's all a joke, but, like... It's a unique circumstance, isn't it? It's something stupidly, like, specific, which makes them that good. You can just chalk it up to that sole thing being the reason they become a champion or whatever. You know, like Deshaun Strickland, just because he put on a do-rag. You know, that's what made him become the middleweight champion of the world in my eyes. Hard not to say 290, yeah. I mean, for me, I thought that card was fucking awesome. To beat Sharapov should be there. Yeah, I mean, well, 3-round Sharapov. Because his cardio was so poor. I remember there was a fight. Was it Calvin Kattar he fought? And it was a main event, but they had to like move it to 3 rounds because Zabit wasn't ready for it. And somehow he got away with that. And the main event ended up being 3 rounds, which was fucking strange. I don't know if you guys were around back then to watch that fight, but Zabit notoriously didn't have good cardio. That's why I never thought he'd be championship caliber because he would always gas out after 2 rounds. Very talented, one of the best strikers the sport's ever seen, but never had the cardio to go and dig deep and get that belt. So let's be honest, a guy like Volk would drown him. Max wins, he does get the 4th. Yeah, I think so. Then we'll get the first 5-fight rivalry. I don't know, man. Could you imagine? You streaming tomorrow? Yes, I should be. Without barring any circumstances, I should be streaming, Axel. Looked it up, elbow surgery. Oh, fair enough. I'm happy to be proven wrong. Always good to learn about this game, Gage. So feel for correcting me. That's great. I'm more than happy. Just checking on the video. I know I shouldn't. Bad is not good on the mental side of things to do it. Okay, it's doing okay. I'm just going to let it run. Sometimes these things just pick up massively, you see. So I'm not going to look at it too much. Got to go to work, but I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Axel, for stopping by. But we'll be there. We'll be there next evening, tomorrow evening. So you can stop by then. I appreciate it. Dr. Sharapov. Yeah, I know. It's weird how that turned out, huh? There's Bryce Dan credit. Yeah. Gage making all of us look a bit stupid. I think Max never deserves another Volk fight. You can't go 0-3 and get another shot. Well, I think you can. If you make yourself undeniable, I think you're undeniable, right? I mean, I think in that second fight he was close. Third fight, obviously Volk was dominant, but I don't think Max has gotten any worse. I think Volk is just that good. I think Max has looked excellent in his previous fights. Beating Arnold Allen is as I said this yesterday, it's a really, really underrated win. Strange, McGregor did a lot of wrestling when he fought Max. Well, yeah, Max has never had he's never really shown his grappling capabilities too much. And I think he got an anaconda or a DAS in one of his fights earlier in his UFC career. Something like that. I think it was an anaconda. But, he's never really had the wrestling capabilities. So McGregor's grappling's okay. So, I mean, it was different. It was a different time. Allen versus Evloev. Thoughts. I think Allen batters him. I think Evloev's a bit overrated, to be honest. I think Diego Lopez really showed him up. I know he won. Evloev won against him, but I think Allen is very, very good. Allen's one of the best guys who's just not got the belt. He really is underrated. I think he's well-rounded as hell, striking very good. Caught Max flush with a few shots, but Max's chin is, of course, made of granite, so he was able to take him. Mental how he was able to stop Volk wrestling but not Connor. Yeah, strange, isn't it? Well, to be fair, no, he wasn't in the second fight. Volk was able to have his way with him, you know? That was the game plan for Volk in that second fight. That's what won him that fight. Third, fourth, and fifth, you know, he really took him to the ground. I think McGregor Khabib was off the roof, man. Yeah, it was a different, crazy time. My whole block put a screen to watch it. Holy shit. That's fucking cool, man. I mean, it's the highest selling pay-per-view in history. It speaks for itself, right? 2.2? I think it's 2.2 million, right? That's fucking nuts. And speaking of pay-per-view, I think that KSI card tomorrow is going to sell like hotcakes. Whether you agree with it or not, I think that shit is going to make a fuck ton of money. Largely in part due to Dylan Dennis. 294 card is the most insane ever. It's exciting, isn't it? We got a lot. I'm just going to run through it and have a look at it again now. I mean, honestly, it's had such an upgrade. There's a lot of good fights on there. I can't lie. Said Nurmagomedov's that's a banger. Ikram fighting is a banger. Tim Elliott, Makhachev, mate. There's Daniel Wood. How much does Conor versus Islam pay-per-view? Definitely at least 1.5 mil, I reckon. I think it depends how much Khabib's involved in it, really. I know that sounds a bit weird, but if Khabib's in the story, in the narrative, then yeah, it'll sell even more. Kids love KSI. I mean, I grew up watching him. I don't really watch him anymore, and I'm not really a fan of him anymore per se, but you know, fair play. He's doing his thing. He's making money. That's what he does. Dream UFC 300 main card. We spoke about this yesterday, actually, Jay. I had Tom Aspinall, John Jones as headlining. Leon Edwards, Shavkat in the co-main. What else was on there? Someone else. Does anyone remember? Shevchenko, Nunes 3. I know we will never get that fight because Nunes is retired, but I would love that fight. Preferably for a vacant title if it was possible, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. Oh, you could do the bantamweight one, actually. And also had McGregor Chandler on there. That's 5, right? Or was that 4 or 5? Do you think Volk's gotten better since the first Islam fight? For sure. I think he's always training. He's always been in the lab, grinding, working. To say he's not gotten better would be a bit naive. Cameron Simon is Christian Rodriguez this weekend. I like Simon a lot, or Simon. I think he's really underrated. Good grappling, underrated striker too. Got that sort of spindly frame, but it kind of lends himself success. I think he's very good. Those guys coming out of South Africa, as I said, they're really talented. I think he'll get the win. Why do you think Volk will beat Islam? It's not a why. I think he just has the tools to do it. He just needs to fight a good fight. I think both of them can win the fight. It's very close. I would just love for Volk to take it, you know? I think Volk's very, Volk is chasing greatness. And I said this, if anyone's going to do it on short notice, it will be Volkanovski. It will be him. Can't believe Usman Masvidal is such a high pay-per-view. Well, I mean, that was largely just because Masvidal was in his ascendancy. Like, if you talk about the first one, Masvidal got it on short notice. That adds the thrill to it, right? It's the same with the Volkanovski fight. But Masvidal, was at the peak of his powers in terms of media. Everyone loved him. Also asking for a friend, are the English girls as raunchy as they say, or is it the Irish? I can't confirm. But I mean, I don't know. I can't compare the two personally. So I can't really give you a comparison on that one. What happens to the women's featherweight and bantamweight? Scrap featherweight. Bantamweight should stay. I don't know where they go with that since Nunes is gone, but we'll see. I imagine Pena's going to be in there somewhere. Tatiana Suarez as well if she moves up. I don't know. Bobby Green accepted a fight against Islam. Yeah, I mean they fought, didn't they? Islam was always going to win there, but Bobby Green's, that win against Grant Dawson was crazy. X versus Meta in the dream fight. I know I'm dreaming. I did a video on Musk versus Zuckerberg a while back. That was a good fun. Love is fearless, Volkanovski. What are you saying, Volkanovski? Yeah, Volkanovski's the guy, man. If you're talking about Volk there, he's just incredible. Zuck smokes any billionaire. Yeah, I mean, he's blue belt now, isn't he? So, of course he does. Leo, what are your ops on USADA situation? It's a bit above my pay grade. I said this. I don't know, man. I'm not too sure. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I know they're looking at another commission to work with, so we'll see. And Irish birds are naughty. I can't confirm. I'm sorry. I'm a London man. So, not really part of my experience. Not my CV. How are they going to top this card in UFC 300? By headlining with Aspinall Jones, but that's never going to happen because Jones will retire. But, we can dream. I think my favorite UFC curse victim is Masvidal. Yeah, 2 days after he got announced. Was it 2 days? Oh, that's what I'm worried about Volk, man. No street Zuck murders anyone, even John Jones. I don't know about that. You're pushing it a bit far, man. I can, don't worry. You can confirm. Fair enough, mate. Right now, I got Islam. Can change my mind. Yeah, honestly, it's such a difficult one to pick, Toby. Here's how that rhymes. Yeah, change my mind down the line. I don't know, man. It's such an exciting fight, man. It's greatness. We just appreciate this fight while we can because, it's never going to come around again, probably. C-Rod missing weight by 4 pounds again. What do you think? C-Rod? Oh, Christian Rodriguez? I don't know, man. Weight cuttings, I mean, I talked about it earlier in the video. It's a difficult thing to really get around. And we don't really see these sort of things happening. If you're talking about Christian Rodriguez, I don't know, man. It's a tricky one. You don't, again, as I said, you don't see the behind the scenes. So he might have had a lot of issues, but we didn't know about. Think they'll put a drug test in? Yeah, I mean they will. I just don't know what the approach is going to be. Volk kind of full camp. I wouldn't think twice about betting on Volk. Yeah, I don't know, man. Least favorite fighter? I don't really hate any fighters, Jay. I just want them to put on a good show in the cage. That's what I care about. There's none I really despise. Do you really feel sorry for fighters who miss weight? It depends on the circumstances. If they don't care or they're not willing to put in the effort, then I won't feel bad for them. But obviously, we don't know. As I said, we don't see. There's so much that goes on in training camps and everything in between that we don't know. So I try not to judge them too harsh. Yeah, Hamzat's was a weird one, but we didn't really know the full story of that either. Prego, what's good, man? Opinions on Drickus getting bypassed? Yeah, unfair, man. Unfair as hell. I think Drickus deserves the shot. But this is the UFC, man. We know how it operates. Colby wants to be head. Of course he does. He plays the heel. He's classic wrestling heel. He walks out to Kurt Angle's music. And I don't know much about wrestling, but I know he was like a classic heel, right? So, of course, Colby, he's trying to play the villain. I respect Colby for doing that. I think Masvidal was overrated. No, I just think, well, yeah, he was overrated by the fans and media, but he made it. That's not his fault or anything. He was just popular. That was it, really. Good fighter in his prime, but yeah, he was overrated, but that doesn't mean he was bad. Yeah, Rodriguez, then Anthony Pettis. I mean, they got similar. They got that classic flair, don't they, Ivan? I like them both. Anthony Pettis got me into the sport in terms of his highlights and stuff. But they have sort of similar veins in them for sure. I like both of them. Theod wins. What does he say? A bantamweight. I don't know, man. Bantamweight's stacked, isn't it? It's a Shark Tank. Fuck knows what happens, man. There's so many good, opportunities for anyone in that division. I mean, to be honest, I think for the longest time, that and lightweight have been the two divisions which are just, in terms of depth, are just head and shoulders. They're just head and shoulders above everyone else. So, I don't know, man. That's down to him. Very easy fight a quote. Cheryl looks down above me. Oh, yeah. I can't let you get close. Sounds like an infomercial. That's a classic moment, man. Honestly, I'd probably say that, I'd probably agree with you. I quite like Chris Weidman's dad after Weidman lost to, was it Rockhold? And this is still my boy! I quite like that one. There's a lot of good ones. Or Yoel Romero when he's talking to Bisping. I see your son, boy! Like that. That was an awful impression, but that is probably up there. How do you think the Jury versus Alex is going to go? I like Alex in that fight just purely because Jury leaves his chin open, even though he's crazy unorthodox, so you never know. But I like Alex in that fight. Don't think lightweight is that good anymore. Got to disagree with you, Gage. I think there's so many good talents in there. And even the guys who aren't top level, they're exciting, and that's what you want as a fan. Sugar lost against Piotr Jan. I thought the same when I watched it for the first time. And after I watched it back, I still think he lost, but I think it was a closer fight than I remember. What's good? How are you? I'm good, Sammy. I'm good. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you in here. We're having a good time. I'm going to ask again, liking the stream would be massive. Greatly appreciated. You're not obliged to, but I would love it. Appreciate the love. Problem with lightweight is that the top 5 all fought each other. It's stacked, but no... So again, the emoji blocking me, man. It's killing me. But no new fights. Yeah, I know the top 5 is the problem with lightweight, but everyone below that, really, really, so much depth. That's a great line, actually. Yeah, Strickland. Yeah, Strickland's got loads of great lines. My namesake was good, Mr. Kuvas. Oh, nice. Well, you're part of my clan, Sam. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you in here. Who beats Islam at lightweight, assuming Volk loses? I like Sarukian. Sarukian really gave it to him earlier. They both fought early on in their careers in the UFC. I think Sarukian definitely has a good shot. Plenty of good fighters there. Sarukian is the one that comes out, to me, that pops out. Thiago Santos, Kerr Blachowicz. Yeah, I know. I mean, Blachowicz he had quite a tough run early on. In his UFC career. He lost quite a few, and he was nearly getting cut. I think he was one fight away from getting cut. And then look how it turned out. Islam versus Leon. I think Leon wins that, but Islam would obviously be moving up. So we'll see. I think Leon takes that, though. I think he's too big. Leon's massive for welterweight as it is. Looks very good on his weight cuts. And he's got like I think that long frame, it just works so well in MMA. It really does. O'Malley and John Jones in particular. No man who beats off the cartoons is gonna beat me. Oh, I've heard that line so many times because I've edited so many bits in my videos with Strickland just shit talking Adesanya in the press conference. I've seen that line so much. I think welterweight's more stat than lightweight. Yeah, it's just the division doesn't move enough. I think Islam should defend the lightweight title if he wins. Well, I mean, that is his job, so I'd hope he would. But to be honest, I don't think he'll move up. I think he'll look for that fight, but I don't think they'll make it because having another fucking super fight in the lightweight division is bold, you know. You know, it just holds things up. What, you think it's a hot take that Leon wins? I don't think that's that hot. I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think Leon's grappling is one of the best in the division. Really underrated. Would you ever do a weight cut under professional supervision? I mean, there's not much purpose to it, besides science. I'm not fighting anytime soon. If I had to, let's say I was fighting, of course I would do it. But no, I would not want to put myself through that. Oh no, the Islam should defend. Oh, yeah, it's a real hot take, man. Really hot take. Make Islam versus Justin after Volk. Yeah, that's the logical pick. That or Oliveira. They'll do one of those two for sure. I don't think there's no other option there that makes sense. Besides those two, whatever pick they decide, either Charles or Gaethje. Lucas said Volk has no chance. Yeah, but he's doing it on purpose, Hill. He's doing it on purpose. He knows the curse, man. That's why he's picking Islam. I know the game he's playing. That man is cursed, so of course he's picking against Volk. Because he knows Volk will win. What about Gamrot? Yeah, I feel for him being done in as the backup. I don't know. I think he maybe one more fight and he'll get a shot for sure. Very good fighter. I mean, Dariush took him to school, but I think, you know, you could do that fight again and it could go either way. Yeah, Lucas Trace, and I'll mess him up for us. Don't worry. He's streaming right now, right? Or has he stopped? I saw him streaming earlier. I don't know if he is anymore. Well, this is the place to be. Not only the Lucas Tracy channel. Much as I like Lucas. This is the stream to be in. Charles versus Gaethje 2 for number 1 contender. Nah, I think the thing is, I don't think you could. That's a bit harsh. I think that's a bit harsh because they both deserve the shot. So I think either the reality is you're gonna have to make one of them wait, and I think that should be Charles purely because Gaethje's won one more fight than him since losing his title shot. So I think you make Gaethje first, and he's been waiting longer too. So I think Gaethje and then Charles. Bisping is better than Volk in terms of skill. Come on, man. And I love Bisping, but you know that's not true. You're just saying that, man. Come on, brother. You know that's not true. And I'm one of the biggest Bisping fans there is. Bisping won the title on pure heart, and he had skill, but far less than most in that division. And Volk is one of the most highly skilled fighters to ever grace the game, brother. Come on, man. You get flamed by everyone in chat here. It's completely valid. If Volk wins, you do Volk versus Justin for BMF and lightweight title. Yeah, I agree. That makes sense. Justin KOing DP was so shocking to me. Yeah, I wasn't surprised. I think Gaethje was in that first round. Gaethje was coming close and having some absolute bombs. I was like, he's gonna catch him, you know. And then sure enough, fucking head kick from hell, man. They will fight for the vacant title. Crypto Rookie, how you doing? Vacant title. Which are you talking about? The lightweight one? Oh, you deleted the message. I'm assuming you had a typo in there. Prefer Justin than any other striker. He's so fun to watch, Ivan, because he just throws caution to the wind completely. And Khabib said it himself. Gaethje's the hardest striker he's ever faced. The hardest hitter, rather. Same thing, but... And I mean, that's not surprising in the slightest. Gaethje throws fucking bombs, man. Just checking on the video. Okay, it's doing alright. I'm going to let it cook. Max versus Dustin off the Max 4th title challenge. Lightweight, yeah, if he gets it. Fuck knows, man. I like that fight. We know how good when they fought at 236. It was a fucking banger. Volk had a good career, but had more terrible than Anderson. No way, man. What? Nah, come on. You're waffling. You're waffling, man. Gaethje's good, but Eddie Alvarez owns him. Well, I think Gaethje now versus that Eddie Alvarez versus current Gaethje wins. I think old Gaethje was pre-Trevor Whitman. Gaethje is a completely different fighter. Let's be honest, man. You're capping so rawly. Do you think Alex can acclimatize in the given time for the fight? It's not high altitude, is it? If it is, then that's really interesting. I didn't know about that, but I understand it's I mean, I know it's in Abu Dhabi, but I don't think that's high up. No. I don't know. God, my hair's a fucking state today. Yeah, what is my brother waffling about? I agree, Sammy. Who let this man cook? Volk worse than Bisping. Who let him cook? Get him off the grill, guys. Alvarez versus Mike Perry and bare knuckle. I mean, I'm not surprised they haven't done that already. That'd be fucking sick. Bro, MMA is so hot. How will it feel? Well, yeah, I'm sure they're gonna have stuff to like cool them down, though. Like they'll have a air thing in the cage. I don't know. Maybe that's not true. I doubt that'll be too big of an issue. It doesn't take too long to acclimatize to heat anyway. Altitude it takes a long time, but heat is the body can acclimatize very easily. And yeah, he lives in Australia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's not going to affect him. That man lives in a fucking sauna. Jesus. I'm not built for the heat, though. I would not be able to do it, man. I can't stand the heat. I prefer the cold. I'm much more that kind of guy. I mean, look at my skin, man. I know the light's not doing me any favors, so I look paler than I usually do, but fuck me. I grill, man. I grill in the heat. Excited for the fight night tomorrow. Main event's fun. There's some decent fights on there, but not particularly. I love the sport and I'll watch the card, but I'm not going to sit here and lie, But there's some good fights. Yanez Martinez is a banger. Michelle Pereira's fine. It's fair. The main card's really fun. I can't lie there. In fact, I take it back. Yeah, the prelims are good as well. Darren Elkins is fucking fine. Terrence McKinney's always fun. Chris Gutierrez, he should not be that far down. Lots of good fights on there. I take it back. KSI wins, it'll be a shock. Yeah, but the more I think about it, I think he can actually do it because he just fights so fucking weird. Reason our English heat is so much hotter. Yeah, our buildings aren't built for it. I know, man. They're built for keeping the heat in, so we just fucking grill. I ain't about it, man. I can't do it. Yeah, you go on the ginger pain. I know it, man. I know it. To be fair, my hair looks very ginger in this light. I'm more of like a half-breed, half-blonde ginger fucking guy. Strange. I want to watch Sharaput. I can't read. Sharaputdin versus Silva. I don't know about that. I have no idea. I don't even know who that is. The kids care about Dylan Dennis fight. I mean, I made a video on it, but I'm kind of excited. It's gonna be fun, right? Elon versus Mark. Yeah, Mark will dog walk him for sure. I don't think that's up for debate. Let's be honest, guys. I care because I hate Logan Paul. Yeah, that's fair. Adesanya said he won't be fighting for a long time. When did he say that? Did he just say that? Did he come out with that today or something? I don't remember him saying. No, he did say he was going to take some time off. So, and I think he should do that. I think that's the right thing to do. I don't think he's probably in the right headspace right now, and I don't think maybe he was before the Strickland fight. I think maybe he was trying to convince himself he was. So, yeah, I think that's the right move for sure. Come back. Still got plenty of time in his career. So, yeah, I think he'll come back strong. How old is he actually? I don't never check that. Generally, I am actually curious. Let's have a look. My shit wants to actually type. Oh, he's 34. To be fair, that's still like prime age for around middleweight. So who knows? Guys peaking forward at different times. Maybe 300. Are you saying Adesanya coming back for 300? Or are you saying Elon versus Mark at 300? Could you imagine that? Khabib said that the people thinking Edson Barboza would stop him. I mean, if anyone could do it, Barboza had a very good chance. Let's be honest. Barboza he still is an absolute killer, man. That knockout of a Quarantillo is fucking nuts. And Quarantillo is legit. No way you don't know Shara Bullet is fighting on 294 against Bruno Mars. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I think I was reading about him. I think off the top of my head, I know the name now. You say Shara Bullet. I think. Let me have a look at it. It's coming back to me a tad. Is Barboza a country? No, not off the top of my head. He's fighting Bruno Silva. What, 294? Why is it? Am I crazy that I can't see that fight on the card? No, am I being really stupid? I probably am. Oh, it is. Oh, Sharon Magomedov. Oh, is this the guy with one eye? Is this the weird guy with one eye that we talked about the other day? And he like beat up that random person on the escalator. We talked about. Is that? I think that is that guy, right? Checking. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know. Thing is, there was a. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm interested in that fight. Oh, Barbados. Yeah, there you go. Favorite Premier League club. I'm a diehard Chelsea fan, man. Always have been since I was 3. Never known any different, man. I am a massive, massive Chelsea fan. I mean, I'm London based, so I can't not be. I mean, there's plenty of clubs, but I just like the color blue when I was a kid. Tough time, yeah. Well, we're looking all right now. We look like we're turning a corner. I'm optimistic, and I have been. I haven't really been negative about this team right now, so I'm looking forward to how we do. Yeah, he punched a random guy on an escalator who was with his girlfriend. I mean, fucking weird. I don't know. We'll see how he does. I don't know. Who was that guy? There was a Russian guy who joined the UFC, and turns out he'd like forged all of his like record, and it was half of the fights on there weren't registered, and they were just like fake. And he had loads of fake wins and like removed his losses, and he was really bad. And he got like sparked in his first fight, and then all the shit about him fixing his record came out, and he got cut very quickly. Nightmare is facing Sharon Escalate. Yeah, don't do that. He's on the opposite side. He's gonna come and slam you with an overhand right. So watch out for that, man. Checking on the video. Okay, it's not doing. Yeah, it's all right. We're letting it cook, guys. We're letting it cook. Thumbnail's doing okay. I don't know. I try not to look at. You see what I mean? I try not to look at it too early because it just makes me second guess everything when I look at like, click through rate and all that shit. It throws me off. Yeah, and that gets on my nerves. How could Khabib do modern lightweight? Will he be champ? Yeah, probably. he hasn't been gone for that long, George. Let's be honest. I wouldn't say he was not a part of the modern era because he absolutely is. I think he's got a very good chance if he came back. Oh, sorry, I've just punched the mic. Well, he's also made a video on Shah, Super Striker, Muay Thai background. Yeah, I haven't seen too much of him, but I know who he is. Now you say when I've seen I just know him as the guy with the weird eye. Give us a time, it'll pop. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I tried to let it simmer because it can happen. That's what can happen sometimes. Video like length and lifetime is very strange. Like I did a one on 294 or 293 when Strickland was fighting. Yeah, 293, and it did like really slowly, and then it had a nice little burst. Didn't do that crazy or anything, but it burst after like a day, and then it started to pop off. And some flatline very quickly, some last for ages. Like my Mythical Fighters Part 1 is still going, like still slowly, but it's still ticking up. It's barely flatlined at all. It's just slowly going up. I think it's on like 112k now, which is fucking nuts, by the way. So thank you all for that. Crazy. I think it's my second most viewed video, or my third. I think it might have just become my second most viewed video. Let me have a check. Yeah, it is. It's past it. I mean, it won't be. My welterweight one is still far and ahead clear, which is ridiculous how well that did, and I'll be forever grateful for it. But yeah, I mean, I'm so happy with the recent views and just how well the videos are done, and I appreciate all the love. You guys have left some awesome comments, and and as well, criticism as well is completely welcomed. So if there's anything you don't like about the videos, by the way, just on a quick tangent here, I would love to hear it. Any improvements I can make, I also love to hear that. But again, either or, criticism, compliments, I'm happy with either. So I've got to get through these now. Don't watch cartoons because it's like Izzy anymore. Yeah, I mean, anime's not really been my thing. True, Khabib was 50-50 chance against Alex. Mate, I mean, that's a big size difference. I don't know. I mean, Khabib could probably take him down. Alex Pereira's wrestling is not that great. I think the only reason Yarn couldn't take him down was because of the altitude. Stepped up a lot. Charles Justin evolving. Bobby Green, Islam, Volk moving up. You talking about the division as well? Just lightweight in itself? It's lightweight stacked, man. I know what you're saying about the evolution, but I think Khabib would be able to deal with a lot of those guys. Hooker Bobby Green, that's a banger. That's what looks to be made, right? Anurag, I've seen a lot of rumors about that. I'd love that fight. Alpha Kenny won. I don't know what you're referring to there, Sahil. Sorry. Dustin might be done. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's a pretty bad KO. To be fair, actually, I say that. He was pretty like present afterwards. I don't think he got he partially blocked it. I don't think he just sort of went the legs go real quick. I think he was actually okay. It wasn't a stone cold KO. Like he was definitely, still awake, but obviously he was no idea where he was for a minute. But it wasn't like Leon Edwards, Usman level of knockout, because he was just hit flush really. I think he'll be fine, but in terms of where he goes from here, yeah, that's what I worry about. I agree. Now, if we're looking at that trajectory of where he could go, I think we'll see. He's got a lot of mileage on him. Only striker I want to see fight Khabib is Derek Lewis or Sergey. That would be a bit unfair on Khabib. Let's be real, guys. That is a massive size difference. Massive. But yeah, I mean, I like that fight. Fuck it, it'd be fucking weird. I like it because of how, just ridiculous it would be. I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I like doing that in the UFC game. Back when I had an Xbox, you just play as John Dodson against Ngannou on Legendary. John Dodson is 5'3", and you put him against Ngannou and just try and do it on a stand and bang and just try and win. It's the funniest shit ever. You take like one shot, you just get instantly laid out. It's fucking hilarious. Good fun as well. It's fucking hard. Like you can't even reach his head with your kicks because you're just not tall enough. Name 3 welterweights that can beat Khabib any day. I think Leon would give him trouble. Uh, Colby would be a good fight. I don't know if he'd beat him, but I don't know. It's tough. Those two string to mind. If we're talking about current right now, GSP would be. If we're talking about ever, GSP would be an interesting fight as well. I don't know about. You can never really say who would beat Khabib. Let's be honest, guys. But I don't know. A lot of good options there. Shavkat, no way, no way. I mean, maybe Shavkat's grappling's good, but I think Khabib would take him. I think Shavkat's overrated. I've said this before. Has no head movement. Leon would toy with him on the feet. The only path to victory for Shavkat is on the ground. I think Shavkat struggles with Wonderboy if it stays on the feet. If Shavkat can't get him down, you really don't think Wonderboy can beat Shavkat? Because I think he can. Hamzat beats Khabib. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's yeah. He's big, isn't he? To be fair. Yeah, Hamzat, out of all of those that we've said, Hamzat would probably be number 1 on that list to beat him. But it's no guarantee it's Khabib at the end of the day. Just if we had Khabib for longer, that's the only thing. I think if we had his legacy longer, he'd probably be in the GOAT conversation, but that's not the way things go. You never know in this game, do you guys? Never know. I mean, it's... We'll see. I mean, I'd love that fight to be made, but let's be honest, Khabib's never coming back. Imagine if they got him for 300 versus McGregor. Could you imagine doing the rematch headlining 300? Aspinall Jones co-main, Leon Shavkat as the co-main, and then get Amanda Nunes versus Valentina for the vacant bantamweight title. Don't tell me I'm not cooking. Don't tell me I'm not cooking with that. That is probably the greatest card ever. If it was that 4 or 5, it doesn't even matter. That's enough, man. Don't tell me I'm not cooking right there, because that is the dream card ever. Unbelievable. I mean, I'd take Chandler as well, somewhere on there. But Gaethje maybe in the Gaethje Oliveira 2. Fuck it. Make that the featured prelim. We ball. I think you've got to make that fight. Oh god, my stream has not been updated. What the hell? The chat, my live chat, just has not updated. I was wondering why no one was saying anything. Do you think it can become a 3-division champion? I don't think anyone's gonna happen for a long time. I mean, ability-wise, I'd say it would be Aspinall, but obviously, it would never happen because of the weight. I don't know, man. I don't think anyone could do it. Volkanovski would be the guy, but he's never gonna make bantamweight. Welterweight, it's just too big for him. Odds 5 for 300, juiced up 250 bucks Conor versus Khabib. It would be great, wouldn't it? It would be fucking sick. Talk about Israel, but Volk's huge around him. I mean, yeah. I mean, he walks big, but you got to understand he's not a natural, like... It's like the bars here, when he rehydrates, he'll come up to like here. Anyone who fights a welterweight, they'll come up to like here on fight night, and then when they clash, the size difference would just be too big. Hamzat will be 3-division champ. He can't make 170. I mean, he can do it. It's just very difficult. He can do it because he's done it. So yeah, Hamzat could do it. Good night. Too late here. Yeah, it's all right, man. You have a good one, Reply. I'm glad you got to catch the stream. I apologize for being a little bit later than usual. I had to get that video done, but I appreciate the love. I'm glad you stopped by. We're gonna be on for another 10-15 minutes or so. Anyway, so you've been here for the bulk. Yeah. Yeah, Hamzat could definitely do it. Sure. I don't know. I mean, welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. Yeah, it's possible for sure. If he makes I think he could definitely make welterweight. He just has to be disciplined enough. As brutal as that weight cut is, you know? I don't know. I like the fight, though. I like Hamzat versus anyone in those divisions. It's just good fun. Lol, 2 welterweights fighting. The winner gets a middleweight title fight. Undeserved touch. I know. It's a little bit icky, that one. Because Dricus deserves it. But fair enough, if that's what they want to do. It would sell, wouldn't it? It would sell. Wonder how each division would be like if everyone fought in their natural way. Yeah, it'd be interesting. A lot more variation, I think, Isas, if I pronounced that right. Again, I'm sorry. I'm saying that you guys were talking that Israel's a bad person. No, I don't think he is. I think he just maybe made some wrong decisions on the mic. But Volkanovski goes everywhere Israel is, you know. I mean, they carry themselves very differently. I think Volk carries themselves better than Israel, but that does no disrespect to either of those guys. I like both of them. I think Israel, I just don't think he's been in the right headspace, which made him say some of the wrong things and done some of the wrong things. Like I don't when he beat Pereira, I didn't like him doing that thing in front of his son personally. Because he normally is quite a respectful guy in victory or defeat. So I don't know. I think maybe in the wrong headspace for a little bit, but that doesn't justify some of the things he's done. But I think it just gives a bit of clarity. Hamzat 294, and then next year rest, repeat. Oh no, then 1 year rest, repeat. I mean, I wish he'd fight more. To be honest, it's been a long time, hasn't it? I don't know. I mean, I think Hamzat, guys like Hamzat are always going to be entertaining, but fight week is just crazy whenever they're there. So I don't know if I can handle it. Okay, I think the video is picking up some steam now, but I'm not sure. Shall see. I'm just going to let it cook. I keep checking it, boys. I'm sorry. Can't help myself, you know. This is what happens. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, who would you put realistically if it was who would Hamzat beat at like heavyweight? I think Jan Blachowicz he has a good chance against. Over to share. Oh, he's retired now. I don't know. Hell no. Are you saying he should fight more Toby or? I'm getting weird lag on my fucking stream tab. It's pissing me off right now. Hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. Like not loading on my analytics bit on the stream. Oh, there we go. Yanez or Martinez? Mate, I don't know. I could pick that. I love that fight. Oh, there's Pisto P. How you doing, mate? I appreciate the love you commented earlier. It means a lot. Yanez, I like a lot. So I'm inclined to go him just off name value, but I can't pick really. I would never bet on it. It's just a good fight. Top 10. Top 10 what, John? Be anything. Honestly, Hamzat versus Cannonier next in the title shot. Yeah, I mean, I like that. I think Hamzat beats him. But I think they'll give it. I mean, they already said they're going to give either whoever wins between Usman and Hamzat the shot. So I don't know. I think Hamzat's destined for the belt. UFC fight, mate. That's a loaded question. Give me a top 10. I can give you a top 5. Because top 10 on top of my head I can't do. But in terms of my favorite or just best ever, if we're going favorite, then Tom Aspinall's number 1. Most people in the chat already know that. Volkanovski. I no particular order of the rest of them. Volkanovski, DJ, Leon Edwards. That's 4. Need one more. Shevchenko. Shevchenko was has always been one of my favorites. I think watching her championship run was just a privilege. I just see this Volk Islam fight playing around. I think if Volk uses plays to his strengths, I think he'll win. I think he needs to just be a bit more defensively responsible on the feet. And if he can use his feints and start switches to pressure Islam to the cage, keep him on the back foot, I think that's where he'll win the fight. Because he caught him a few times where when he backed Islam against the fence, he caught him flush a few times there. So I think that's the win path for him. Will Volk be top 10 if he wins against Islam? He already is, I think. In terms of ever, I think he already makes the top 10. I think you'd be hard pressed to not put him in the top 10. I bet he made it, bro. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I did. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're here. Hell yeah, man. Giannis Box is super crisp. Yeah, he's great. He's stay patient. Yeah, I know, because Rob Font caught him. Dude loves a scrap. Yeah, he's a scrapper, man. Same as Martinez. That's why I love that fight. Go John Jones. Nah, John Jones ain't my goat, man. Drew Dober's a perfectly valid pick as a goat. The Giga Chad himself. I thought about putting him in the Mythical Fighters video, actually. Racially motivated Dober. But I might do it for part 3. Interesting question. If your friend is having a fight and you have the option of being front row with a bunch of people you don't know running around, you disturbing you, or being a boxer, oh, you want to be front row? You kidding me? What if you want to be front row? I would always pick front row. So you want the atmosphere. Being a box, you'd just be a bit hollow and a bit away from everything. It'd be nice though, for sure. I mean, I'd pick either. Let's be real. I feel like people are forgetting that Volk was one of the highest fight IQs. Yeah, he won't rush a finish. No, he won't, Cinema. I agree, but I think he just needs defensively responsible. Respect Islam striking a bit more, which he didn't do in the first fight, and he openly admitted that. If he does that, I think he can take the fight because he was able to get himself up on the mat, from the mat on multiple occasions. I know there was the fourth round where Islam took his back, and once you lock that body triangle, there's not much you can really do. But I think Islam, I do. I think if he can use those butterfly hooks and stay. I'm waffling a bit here, but his frame really lends itself to being able to just stand up. He's so short and stocky. It's difficult for for Islam. Chad Dover, yeah, Daddy Dover is name of the guy. Did he have a son? That's cool if he did. Oh no, I think he might have done. McGregor and Hamzat are same weight. UFC should make no, they're not the same weight though. Hamzat's massive. That's not hardest fight for Hamzat. I think Hamzat dog walks McGregor. For other box, you'd be alone. You get a better view of the ropes. Won't be in you. Yeah, but you want to be up close and personal, man. I think there's part of that with fighting that's just too. You can't get anywhere else. They should create 165, 175. I don't know, Ivan. I think we don't need that too many divisions. I think it works. I'd be open to a 165, just one of them maybe, but I don't think you need both. Short nose will aid Volk. Yeah, I think that's what I say. I said this earlier. I think if anyone's going to do it on short nose, it will be him. He is chasing greatness, and he knows how much this means, and I think he'll do it. They called him Daddy Doe in commentary. Did he just have a kid? Did he? That's class, man. Oh, yeah, man. I love Drew Dober. He's such a G. What a legend of the game. Game as fuck. That KO over Bobby Green and his recent TKO, who I can't remember who it was against already, but he's just one of the most fun guys to watch. And I don't know how you can be born with that facial structure, but I would love to replicate it myself. I would love to put myself under the knife and just get a chin like that. Paddy versus Connor. Who wins? Connor. No, Paddy doesn't win that fight. No. Connor beats him, and I don't even like Connor, and Connor beats him. I mean, Paddy can maybe submit him. That's a chance, but you never know. He is in between lightweight and welterweight. Yeah, it's 15 pounds. Is quite a big difference. Yeah, middleweight and light heavyweight. I think they do. Maybe like a 190 division, like 195, 195. That makes more sense actually. But no, you can't have that many, George. I think it's just otherwise people are gonna get spread too thin. Too many champs. It's gonna be difficult. I think about the logistics of that. It's just hard. Jawline can hold the weight of the world. I know, it really can. What do you think of Volk fanboys? I don't think he has fanboys particularly. I don't think they're some of the biggest. I mean, I'm a fan of Volk, but I wouldn't say he's got like fanboys in the same way that Conor and Islam and Khabib do. I think most people like Volk because he represents everything that should be represented in the sport. He's a model champion in and out of the cage. That's what makes him so great. Love your name, by the way. Cast Iron Pan. You are quite literally a cast iron pan in your picture. I respect the hustle. Doesn't need a dinner plate. He just does directly off his own chin. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that. Choose his chin. Also, more money for Dana's pal. Yeah, true as well, George. Brother lie, but Volk's hardest lightweight fight is Paddy Pimblett. No, man. I know you're baiting. You know that's not true. Saw the new video. It was also funny. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was cracking myself up making it. Some of the edits. The little clip with with speed. I thought that was making me laugh when I was making it. There was a little. I wanted to throw a little bit more memes than usual in there, just because I wanted to make it a bit of a slightly different style. You know, Volk's the real life Jason Statham. He kind of does look like him a little bit, doesn't he? And I don't mean that just because he's bald. He kind of does. Tunes with Lucas Tracy's stream and he'll be on his knees for Volk within 10 minutes guaranteed. Yeah, but that's why he's picking against him, because he knows the curse will do him in otherwise. Speed moment was unexpected, but I liked it. I'm glad. I'm glad. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't realize how crazy that weight cut was on TJ. Like, I hadn't seen the behind the scenes footage of that. It's fucking crazy, man. There's that shot of him in the car. Like, holy fuck, man. And I saw that. I was like, this guy, he looks like a zombie. On Death's Door, yeah, brother. Jesus. I mean, that's what I mean. We don't see that shit. We don't see it. So Volk's different. He's looking different and old. No, I don't think that. I think he's probably just already prepping the weight cut, mate. He's got a lot. He's going to have to cut that weight. I know he doesn't have to cut that badly, but he's still going to have to cut a fair bit because he definitely walks more than 155. I mean, weight cutting's difficult as it is, mate. I don't know. We'll see. I can't wait for the fight either way. Just regardless of what happens, let's just appreciate, as I said appreciate what we're about to see, because this is like a legacy fight, two of the best ever. And I think Islam will go on to be one of the best, and Volk already is. So just appreciate it, man, because it's such a rare fight. Volk's a great fighter. I believe his resume is over-exaggerated by fanboys. It's not over-exaggerated, I don't think. And I'm not a fanboy. I don't think it's over-exaggerated. I think he's beating a who's who in that division. You kidding me? Yair Rodriguez is terrifying to face. Topuria, if he beats him, Topuria's absolute murderer in the cage. Holloway 3 times. Holloway's one of the best featherweights to ever run it. You know? Korean Zombie, still a really good fighter on his day. Obviously, maybe a bit past it now, but still a good win. Or Brian Ortega is legit. None of those wins are easy. I don't think his resume is overrated at all. KSI or Tommy? More I thought about it, the more I like KSI, just because of how unorthodox he is. But Tommy would be, if I had a gun to my head, I'd pick Tommy. Yeah, he's pound for a reason, exactly. Yeah, headbutt and 0 grappling. TKZ washed. Nah. I mean, I can't agree with you there, Cast Iron Pan. Ortega crazy overrated, never done anything. That's just a lie. You know that's not true. I know Ortega's been struggling with injuries, but Ortega's not overrated. His jiu-jitsu is unbelievable. And only Volkanovski would have gotten out of that guillotine or that triangle, let's be honest. Imagine Islam with 2 more years of experience. Exactly. These guys are always evolving and growing, and they're all as good as they are. Max is a great win, but he don't need to see it after 2 stuff. Maybe we didn't need to see it, but we saw it, and we saw how dominant it was. So I don't think that's irrelevant to the legacy, you know? You know, it's not. Who cares if you didn't want to see it? It happened. The fight happened. Just bring her back when you're done, mate. Oh, I missed that. Elias seems like he enjoys seeing people's girls. Fill me in there, Pete. I don't know what happened there. Did he steal someone's fighter's girl or something? How do fighters prepare for short notice fights? What would Volk do? Honestly, he won't. I mean, there's no. I don't think there's much preparation. I mean, well, there will be preparation, but I mean, in terms of, there won't be any sparring. There's no. He's probably already in shape, so they won't have to do much for that. He'll probably just watch some more tape. It'll be a bit of tape study. And I imagine I'm just going off a limb here. Tape study and just making the weight. He's already prepared for this fight. You got to understand, these guys train their lives all the time anyway. Volkanovski definitely so. So he'll be ready. He just needs to make the weight. He knows what Islam is going to bring, and you know obviously Islam is going to make adjustments. So that's what I mean. The bit of tape study I imagine will be for. The weight cut is going to be the bulk of it. He's already ready. He's already in shape. He's already prepared. You know, Volkanovski is that guy. If anyone's gonna do it, it would be him on 9 days' notice or whatever it is. He learned a lot in the first. Exactly, Grego. Both of them did though. That's what makes it so interesting. Regardless of the injury he's suffering in the surgery and the short notice, the fight in itself is intriguing because of how they're both gonna adjust on the fly. Volk gets finished. Do you think Topuria beats him at featherweight? He might do. Yeah, I can see that happening because he is 35 now. But he's got a lot less mileage than most guys. He started at 26, and he still looks really good. He looked great against. He looked as good as he's ever been against Zaire. Let's be honest. If Izzy beats Whitaker 3-4 times, it would not be impressive anymore. Just a bad style matchup. Well, I think it would be impressive. A win against Whitaker in any circumstances is always impressive. Whitaker's unbelievably good. I think Whitaker beat him in the second fight, but that's irrespective. I think if Izzy beat him again, it would still be a very impressive win. Just because stylistically it might be harder for Whitaker, you know, I don't think that discredits the win. Ilya beats him no matter what happens in this fight, equal if not more superior on the feet. Yeah, he's got the power advantage for sure, and Volk's powerful. Faster on the ground, I do worry it's going to be a passing of the torch moment. That's what I worry about in that featherweight fight. I could see it happening. I have to see what the odds are saying because I think it's a closer fight than a lot of people are saying. Luke saying Volk could have cardio for the championship rounds of that training. That's absolute waffle. Absolute waffle. Volk's always going to be in shape. If you don't think he's going to be ready for that fight, audio-wise, that's complete horseshit. To be honest, I think he's only saying that because of the curse. Ilya's good. Max will kill him. I think Max could beat Ilya for sure. I do. Yeah. Lucas wants excuses. Wants to make excuses. Volk always says shit. Yeah, I agree. Volk will be ready. Is that LV or IV? Sorry if I've got that wrong. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in here before. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate the love. Yeah, I like Max in that fight against Ilya. I think that's a good one. I think the range will definitely help him. Obviously, Ilya has the power advantage, but I think Max can catch him on the counter because Ilya likes to press forward. He really does. And I think Max could definitely catch him flush there. Same way he caught Arnold Allen coming in. Luke's made so many excuses already for Volk, just in case Volk pulls it off. Some soy tactics. Yeah, he's doing it because he doesn't. He's only not picking Volk because of the curse. That's it, though. Volk beats Islam, all the Dagestani meat riders will be quiet. Yeah. Ilya doesn't stand a chance against Volk. I disagree. I disagree with you, VH. I'm sorry, man. And I love Volkanovski. He's one of my favorite fighters ever. But Volk's getting on. Ilya is hitting the prime of his career. I think Volk. I'm still picking Volk, but to say Ilya doesn't stand a chance is very, very naive. Ilya's got so much power in his hands, and his wrestling is very good as well. I mean, he was able to, dispatch Bryce Mitchell, and Bryce Mitchell's a very good grappler. I think Volk vs. Islam will go like Max via TKZ. Which way? In terms of Islam finishing Volk or vice versa? Max versus Ilya, yeah, that would be such a good fight, wouldn't it? I'm imagining it now. Ilya takes down, submits Max. No, I don't think you get. I think Max's footwork is too good. I think Max will use his striking and footwork to keep Ilya away from him enough that Ilya won't get the takedown. When's the last time you ever seen Max on his back? Arnold Allen couldn't get him down. Imagine Volk going to the clinch to wrestle Makhachev. I mean, I honestly would not surprise me whatsoever. Zhang Weili, a bottom feeder male flyweight who wins. I mean, anyone who's fighting in the UFC is very talented. They're the top precipice of the sport. You got to understand there's so many regional promotions and little promotions. 99% of guys don't get into the UFC. Most guys in the UFC would, anyone in the UFC would be Zhang Weili. And that's no disrespect to Zhang Weili. It's just how it is. Volk's chin is going to get cracked. Yeah, it could do. If anyone would do it, I agree. I think it would be Ilya. Better wrestling than Arnold Allen? I don't know. I think they're both pretty similar. I love that fight to happen though. I fear for Arnold's life, and that's because Ilya can just KO anybody, and I don't want to see my boy getting knocked out. But Arnold Allen could beat him equally. I like both of those guys. Done a 5K run yesterday. 30K separate steps. Well done, mate. More than I've done today. I've fucking just been grinding. Now my knees are shot on top of training this morning. Oh God, but where are you training? Are you training? I can't remember what you said you were doing. Sorry, forgive me for not remembering. I know you said you were training something yesterday or the day before. You mentioned in the chat. Like Volk will go on Islam, same like TKZ swinging and trying to KO Max. Nah, I don't think so. Volk's got a good enough chin. Islam striking is good, but he hasn't got the power. Just pass this advice to every like your videos. Yo, we got God in the chat. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for blessing my videos. Nah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Kickboxing today. Oh, I love that. I've always thought about getting into kickboxing. I don't know. I've been torn between doing which striking art to pick. If I did start it. That's cool, man. Keep at it. Martial arts is great. I don't need to tell you that. Bro, are you guys actually think Volk will be prepared for Ilya? Yeah, of course he'll be prepared for Ilya. I don't think anyone's saying otherwise, to be fair. I just think they're just saying that Ilya is very good. Of course Volk will be prepared. Just Volk's getting old. I think he might be. I don't know when his birthday is, but there's a good chance he's 36 by the time that fight comes around. Yeah, get some love for God in the chat. Appreciate it, God. Shout out. Listen. I will have to admit, I'm not a religious man, but if we got him in the chat, if this is really God here, I got to give him the love, man. We got to show him the love. All right, I'm gonna answer a few more. I'm gonna head off, have my dinner, and it's gonna be a nice little relaxing evening for me. Got some fun stuff on tomorrow. It's my day off, and then of course I'll be streaming in the evening for you guys as well. So you can stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'll answer a few more. Oh shit! I very nearly just knocked over my can of Coke. That would have been a messy job. Didn't believe it. It seems legit. Yeah, man. We really got God up in here. Volk stay out of the pocket. Yeah, leg kicks are going to be massive. And I thought you meant. I mean, I was thinking for Makhachev, but for both those guys for sure. Especially leg kicks for Islam. Actually, if he can really just if Volk can really plant his damage on that front leg, I think that's it's going to help against taking it'll be reduced the threat of the takedown massively. Do you live in Londonistan? I mean, I live in London. Yeah. What is Dana doing by me? He's chilling, man. I just wanted a photo of the press, like a press room, and this is the only one I can find that fits. So we just picked this one. I wanted an empty one, but I'm here most of the time anyway, so you can't see Dana. But sometimes when I move, my guy's chilling. Rub his head. Yeah, I do live in London though, Cast Iron Pan. I do indeed. How many new mosques are built in the past month? I don't know. I think the more the better. London's a really cultural place, bro. I love it. We love all sorts of people in London. It's awesome. That's probably one of the best things about it. I mean, as I said, I'm not a religious person, but I respect anyone that I respect people's faiths, so I'm not gonna argue about that. I got love for everybody. I don't think anyone can school Volk. Yeah, I agree, Krogo. I mean, until he goes over the hill, age will catch up to him. I think Usman will surprise us. I hope so. That would be a really nice surprise if it does happen. See Volk passing John Jones in power for power with a win. I think Pat Jones should not be power for power number one as is. He's won like one fight in fucking years. That doesn't. It's all. It's the list should be current. You know, Volkanovski has charted his legacy right now. Jones should not be higher than him on the pound for pound list right now. Right now, I mean, is the key. Worse, my knee wraps and my mate was still oblique kicking me. Man, your mate, bro, get him gone, bro. Oh, your boy. Just because you're boys, man, you can't be having that. You can't be having that. Oblique kick, man. Jones has been active as fuck for the past 10 years. Yeah. I don't think he should be pound for pound number one. Still, I mean, you can't deny his legacy in the cage, but now, if you look at the pound for pound list, it's present. It's now. He shouldn't be up there. I mean, he should be on there, but not number one. It's sad that they just don't give Islam pound for pound number one to beat Volk twice. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, to be fair. And I'm much more Volk fan than I am of Islam. Don't worry, I clocked him a few times, clearly. Yeah, you get him back, man. Don't break his leg, though, and vice versa. Just look after yourselves. It's always important. Just look at health. Health is wealth, man. It's what me and Will on our podcast, we talk about all the time, man. Health is wealth, man. You got to look after yourself. I didn't do that when I was training last year and just kept getting injured because I wasn't taking the time off I needed to. And it set me back. It did. So, you know, make sure you're looking after yourself. You know, on a little bit of a serious note, it's important. So I said no one can take that left-hand shot. Very true. I mean, placement over power, isn't it? That's what people say. Jones himself said Volk or Islam should be power band number one. Well, I disagree. But Volk or Islam. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I completely agree. Sorry. I very much agree. Just love Nina drama. Always has much as my girlfriend. I mean, she does her thing, right? I mean, fair play to her. You know, I know the UFC probably pay her in some capacity, but fair enough. She's doing her thing. She's clearly popular. Her interviews with Jones are fun. Jones with Strickland are fun. So, you know, she's doing her thing. I know she gets a lot of hate. I don't like her comedy stuff, but she's actually quite a good interviewer. So, Jones has been partially retired basically because, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't cleaned up the division. I think he needs a little bit more. But the thing is, he's already had his legacy. He's done enough in this game, hasn't he? I was saying Islam because he's a sheep freak. I'm going to say freak it there. Now I start to like him. Yeah, he's a good. I like the guy. He's got a bit of personality to him. I'm back. Xander's here. About to cause chaos. I wonder what John Jones thinks about the USADA thing. Yeah, I don't know. Brock Lesnar's going to come out the woodworks. That's what I think is going to happen. Did I see today's one with Short? I haven't seen it. I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't click on it. They are pushing her, but the dynamic with Sean is great. Yeah, no, I agree. Of course, yeah. I think you can appreciate both sides of that, right? I don't know, man. Nah, it's all love, Xander. You can stay, brother. Just don't. Yeah, you know what I said about the personal Instagram. You know how I feel about that. Just no. We don't really. We're not big on that, but I appreciate the love. You know, you just. You know, as I said, like you guys are. You know, I don't. At the end of the day, I don't know you guys personally, and I just want to make a point in that. And I appreciate all your support and love, and I can communicate with you guys here, and these are my opportunities to do so, and I will maximize that as much as possible. But you know, there are boundaries to be set and bars to be set. That's it. That's all. It's no sweat though. Don't worry. You know, mate. I thought it was the same. Nah, it's all love, man. Don't worry. Alright, as I said, it's all love. Yeah, too. Yeah. I mean, my MMA one's linked in my YouTube, so you can click it through there if you wanna find it through there. But yeah. What are the boundaries for this channel? I mean, you can say what you want in here within reason, obviously. Not down to me, I suppose. But you know, my point is that you know, I mean, I don't need to tell you guys this. It's just, you know, I have my personal stuff on my personal accounts. Yeah, exactly. Krager says it right there. Just don't evade my, you know, I'll let you know about my personal, anything personal if that's down to my discretion, you know. Just don't go seeking it out, you know. That's all. You know, I'm not gonna dox myself, and I'm not gonna fucking give you my personal shit. That's all. You know, I'll if I want to talk about my personal life, I will do so off my own accord. Nina about hers, but every day is new video. Yeah, she's got good consistency. She puts out a lot. Can I ask your thoughts about being replaced? How do you mean, Cast? What exactly do you mean? It was on Islam striking after Islam Vault 1. Yeah, underrated. I think you showed a lot of people. Around, you know, it's nice. It's all love, man. It's just boundaries are important. That's all. Few things happen in my friend's past. That's why. No, it's all love, man. I understand. I know it's a tough subject for some people. Angelo's being replaced. Who? Sorry, man. I'm completely off the pace here. I'm probably being a fucking idiot right now. You better not be oh wait, no. You better not be baiting me with one of those like, you know, Ligma shit. I swear to God. But you have Yanez on Martinez. I said this. I hate wings, by the way. I like Yarnets, but I like both of them. Anglo-Saxons being placed. What? What? We talking fucking ancient history? I don't know, man. Um, or like English people? I don't know. Above my pay grade, brother. My history is not my strong suit. Um, I don't know. As I said, I don't care. I like all kinds of people, bro. I ain't got no prejudiced opinions or views. Did you see Gordon Ryan pull up with Logan? I did. Not a fan of Gordon Ryan personally. Think he's a bit of a tit. Juice head. I mean, you can't deny his skill, but he's a juice head. Brits being replaced. I don't know. I mean, you're born in Britain, you know. I mean, even if you're not born in Britain, if you come over to the country and you live here, then and you work here and you earn your keep, that's good enough for me, man. I'm not bothered. Love from France. I'm assuming that's FR France. I appreciate it, LV. Thank you, brother. Love to you as well. Logan on steroids. Yes, probably. He very much looks it. Yeah, who isn't on juice and jiu-jitsu? Yeah, exactly, Zand. I know. Fuck knows, man. Mate, they just do not test properly at all in that game. You just look at their physiques. Look at Gordon Ryan after he got injured, and he had to stop his cycle because he was in hospital. He looks so much skinnier. Who would you like to fight on MMA YouTube? I mean, I said I'd fight. I mean, I don't know. Lucas Tracy in a fucking boxing match would be kind of fun. Fuck it. We're same height. He probably weighs a lot more than me, but I'm sure I could bulk up. I mean, I don't care. I'm chatting shit, but I'd always be able to do a charity, like some sort of charity fight. Be good fun. UFC will quit testing. Thoughts on that? No, I know that's what was the rumor was spreading around, but it looks like they're going to move to a new commission or something, right? That's what I've heard. I don't know. I don't know where they're going to take that. LT looks chinny. Who's LT? Oh, Lucas Tracy. Yeah. Nah, he's in shape, so he'd have that over me. McGregor go for triple champ now that you saw that? Nah, never, mate. You got to get off that man's sack. I'm sorry. Right, yeah, I guess I'm gonna head off. We're going for about an hour and 20 now. It's been a great little stream. Thank you so much for the support as per. I'll let you guys say goodbye so I can say goodbye to all of you. I'll let it run for a little bit longer, but again, thank you so much. You know how I feel. I don't need to go on and on about how much I care. The support is awesome, guys. It really is. Yeah, I will same time tomorrow. I love you too. Yeah, no, my glazing for some hospitals is unmatched, bro. It is. You know how I feel. You know, I appreciate all the love, guys. Seriously, dude. Seriously. As well, you guys are always so consistent and always in here. You really are. I appreciate the love. I'm on the wrong tab now. There you go. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow evening. Roughly the same time. You'll know when you see it. Yeah, see you tomorrow.